Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kerry and I'm back. Hi guys, it's your girl Kerry and I'm back with another video. It's a update on my weight loss journey. It is a 1 to 3 week update on my weight loss journey using alternate day fasting. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit that like button, give me a thumbs up if you like this content. Don't forget to share it. All right, let's get into it. Now, what is alternate day fasting? Alternate day fasting is simply you eat one day and then the next day you don't eat. Pretty much it's a fasting mechanism where you're pretty much giving your body a rest one day and then you're having meal another day. There so many other fasting techniques out there which I have tried before, but this method really works well for my body, and so I am doing it. Yes, it may be extreme to some people, but it works for me, and that's okay. It may not work for you, but if you want to see how I do it and my update, please stick around. All right, so for those who are new here, I have been trying to lose weight for the longest while. Last year, I lost a bunch of weight, about 45 pounds using alternate day fasting. I took a break for like 5 to 6 months from the summer of 2022 into December, and so I gained some of that weight back because I was just not tracking my weight loss progress anymore. Life happens and all kind of things, right? So I want to take it up back and really get back on the ball. All right, so my phone just fell. So I want to take it back up and get back on the ball and really get my weight under control. We all know that weight goes up and down, and it's your responsibility to keep your weight in check and keep it under control. So what was my update like in week 1? All right, so my update in week 1. So when I just started out alternate day fasting, January 1, I weighed myself at 229 pounds. Yes, I was at 245 last year, the same time, January 1. 245, and I lost 42 pounds. So I was about 202 pounds, and then I gained some. So I started off this year 2023 with 229 pounds. All right, so when I started off with the alternate day fasting, it was difficult because I haven't been fasting for a while, and so getting back into the routine was very difficult. So I failed miserably in the first week of trying to do alternate day fasting. I just could not go through to the next day. When I went to work, I refrained from eating, but as soon as I got home, I just wanted something to eat. I would go through the drive-thru, I would have myself a sandwich, a soda. And some of you may be wondering, so how do you gain back the weight? To be honest, I was not eating balanced meals. I wasn't eating properly. I was just going through drive-thrus. I wasn't cooking my meals at home. I just fell off the wagon. So back on the alternate day fasting train now. January 1, in the first week, I tried and failed miserably. I only was able to do OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, and typically that meal was during the evening when I got home from work. And so I wasn't active, I wasn't doing anything, I just went to bed and that was it. The weight just stayed on me. So I was like, I need to push through. So this is one other thing I would say. If you're starting alternate day fasting, you will find that it will take a while to transition into alternate day fasting. You may want to do OMAD first, or just ease your way into it. Skip a breakfast, then you skip lunch, and then you'd be able to transition into alternate day fasting. So week 1, difficult. Headaches. It was very difficult to get past the OMAD stage. All right, so what else do I have? I drank my water and all of that. So week 2 update now. Here's week 2. And I decided, I'm like, okay, I have to do this. I want to do this because it worked so well for me the year before. So week 2, I was more determined. I started to write down my goals. I started to say, okay, this is what I'm really going to focus on. And I'm not going to push myself too hard in the first week. So finally, the Thursday of my first week, so that's like my week starts Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days into the week, I was finally able to OMAD, to ADF. Okay, I was finally able to go through the entire day and the entire night fasting. Okay, I was so proud of myself. I wrote it down. I was like, yes. And also I had a friend who was my accountability partner, so that also helped. So I would encourage you, if you're going to take on this journey, get an accountability partner, get a group. I have a Facebook group going on. It's called Fast With Me, and if you can join that group if you'd like to if you'd like to start fasting with me. I do uploads. It has not been active for a while, but I'm now back on. And there's another group that I'm in. It's called Alternate Day Fasting Unite. So I will leave the links of those channels below. All right, so week 2, oh my gosh, when I finally got to do my ADF, my first all-day fasting, I had my water, got up, my water all through the day and everything. I didn't get to drink any coffee. Headaches. And you're gonna get headaches. You're gonna get that withdrawal of all the things that you used to do, all the bad foods. Your body's like, what is going on here? Why? What's going on? There's no food. So headache, your dryness of the mouth, feeling like you really can't go through. It's really a mind game. It's a mental thing. And I decided that day that I'm gonna go through. How did I go through? That's another video. I'm gonna post another video as to how I actually pushed through. But I remember that week I had coffee. So my challenge was, when I went home, I would eat. When I'm at work, I was perfectly fine. Wasn't tempted to that degree, because when I'm at work, I don't normally eat. So it was fine. But as soon as I reach home, as I said before, I would want to eat. So when I know I was going to get home, I would have some coffee, and that would be it. The coffee would just keep the hunger at bay. So I encourage you to have coffee. And I don't like coffee. I really don't. But I just gobble it down real fast, and it works. I don't have sugar in my coffee. All I put in there is some creamer, and that's it. So you know it tastes bad. I kept busy in that second week. I made sure I had something to do when I got home. I made sure that I was reading something. I had somebody to call. And as a teacher, I always have something to do. I always have some papers to mark, right? So that was week 2, and just say I got to ADF twice in that week, the Thursday and the Saturday, twice. That was the only time in that week I was able to go straight through the day. All right, so that was week 2. Was I working out? No, I was just doing my regular everyday routine. Week 3, which today is week 3, which Saturday was the end of week 3. Today is the beginning of week 4, which I'll do a post. So week 3 now, I was like, okay, I'm getting into it. My body is now readjusting to the alternate day fasting lifestyle. So it was not as hard. It wasn't as hard as I would expect it to be. I fasted one day, eat one day. And what I realized is that when my eating day came around, I was not as hungry. Like, okay, I thought I would be, you know, eating down the place. It was not so. I was very content. I didn't even feel like I wanted to eat. I felt like I could go on and on without eating. And this is evidence that your body is using your fat storage for energy. Okay, and it's a more cleaner fuel for energy. Fat storage is a cleaner fuel for energy. And so I knew right there and then that yes, my body was into fat burning mode. But anyway, when it was my fast day, I enjoyed myself. I had whatever I wanted. There was no limits. I just enjoyed myself. Yes, you can eat whatever you want on this diet, okay? On this lifestyle. So alternate day fasting is the way for me. So when it was eat day, I had my ice cream. I could have a burger. I could have pretty much whatever I want, right? Now going further down, I may tighten things up, but right now I'm just happy. I'm just enjoying myself, right? So on my fast days, I would, first things first, I would get up, I would weigh myself, I would get ready for work, go to work, have my water. The water really keeps the hunger at bay. I have my water, I have my electrolytes, which I'll talk about in another video, which is pretty much salts to keep your electrolytes balanced, because you'll be peeing a lot, right? And you're peeing out some of the those salts. You want to keep the balance and keep less headaches and so on. And also I would have my coffee right towards the end of my day when I know I'm going home and I would want something to eat. So that's how I pretty much do my fasting for the day. All right, my feasting, I just have a meal. Now in this week, in the third week, I did not break my fast properly. When it was feast day, I did not eat right away. I did not have my breakfast. I had lunch at around 1 o'clock, and I think I fasted for about 40 hours that day. So alternative fasting, it's really a 36-hour fast, but I went to about 38, almost 40 hours that day. And I knew based on previous experiences that I needed to break slowly, have some soup, have some water. But when I had the soup, about 20 minutes later, I had something very large, and so it wasn't sitting well with my stomach. I was so groggy and tired, and and I knew it was because I did not break my fast properly. So keep that in mind when you're breaking your fast. You have to have something very light, like soup. You have to have some water and give that a little bit of time to ease in, and then you can have your main meal. You don't want the upset stomach. All right. Also, I found that I got full very quickly. Yes. So normally I'd used to have like a whole cup of rice or 2 cups of rice. Right now, 1 cup of rice. I would have like 2 chicken legs, 1 chicken leg. Like, I get full so quickly, and I really don't like that, because I want to eat, but I can't have a lot of food, and that's a bummer for me. Also, I feel very good. I feel alive on my fast days. I feel I can run a mile. I feel clear-headed. I just don't feel groggy on the fast days, which makes me think that this is something that my body wants, you know. On my feast days, when I have crappy stuff, I feel very bad. When I have wholesome food like my Irish potato, my sweet potato, good balanced nutritious meal, not the fries and the, you know, when I do that, I feel better for my next fast day. So my third week was a little better, and it was much better. Also, when I don't eat properly the day before, then my fast day becomes harder. So keep that in mind. So in terms of activity, am I working out? No, I'm not working out. And so in summary, how much have I lost so far? drum roll please, I have lost 7 pounds of weight. So I went from a 229 down to a 2, my lowest was 222. Today I'm to about 225 because I ate. But from 229 to 222, that's about 7 pounds so far. Now, some of you may say it's mostly water weight, which I agree. It's in those first couple of weeks, mostly water weight you will lose. But it's still weight anyways. All right, so that's good to know. All right, so that's pretty much it. Getting into the rhythm of things, I will keep you guys posted on my week 4. So this week will be week 4, and so my goal this week is really to stick through it. Is to stick through the alternate day fasting and really lose about 2 more pounds this week. I really want to lose 2 more pounds this week. Now, if you'd like to do alternate day fasting, I would recommend that you do it slowly. Start off with skipping 1 meal, then you skip 2 meals, and then you skip the last meal, and you go into the night, into the morning, and you wake up having your meal. I would not recommend you going full force in if you have never done this before. All right, your body needs time to adjust. I would recommend that. As I said before, when I just started it, when I was just introduced to alternate day fasting, I had to do OMAD for about 2 weeks. It was so difficult for me to get into it. But once I pushed past that initial stage, then it was sailing after that, and the fat just melted off. And that's my plan for this time around. Now, I'm making these videos really and truly initially for me to keep myself accountable, because I believe in accountability. I really truly believe when you have accountability, it kind of helps you to go through. Now life may happen and I may fall off, okay, fine, but for now, I want to keep this going, and I would love for you to join me on my journey to weight loss again. And also, for those who have fallen off the wagon, it's never too late to get back up. It's better you get back up than just stay in your state. Truly, you are not doing yourself any justice. You're just letting go. You're giving up. I encourage you not to give up. Yes, you may have tried over and over and you have failed, but do not give up. Get up, try again. If you really want this, try again. I really want this. I want to get healthy. I want to lose some of the excess weight. And a lot of persons may say, oh, you look good, fat or whatever. No. You may think that way. I do believe I look okay, but it's really for health reasons, and really it's not good to carry around a lot of weight on your body. So I am very glad that you were able to listen through this video. If you've made it to this part of the video, that means you listened through, and I thank you very much for staying all the way through. I hope you join me next week for another update of my alternate day fasting lifestyle. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye. See the smoke, I just